Okay, we can see like we are getting the error saying like department/1. We are getting 405 method not allowed. But what is the API we have? Okay, only the department slash. So we are using the wrong API. So let's clear this and execute this. You can see success 200k, and we can see whatever we are sending that body that got saved. Okay, and I want to retrieve this data. So for that we have written one more API like get mapping department ID. So just I've written the get API related here. So suppose I'm calling this localhost with the department/1. If you execute this, then you can see department1 and department name, address and code. So just I want to go with another department. So this is the raw data, and change it to 2, car as 1, department code as 456. Okay, send it. So it saves. So the department2, the data will get sent with department2. Now come again to the get API and change here from 1 to 2 and execute this. You can see department2, car, department name is car, and department code is 3456. So in this way, we have created two APIs. One is post and get mapping, and this is for the department service. So now this is one microservice. Okay, and now I have created another microservice which is a user service. So it's also similar the same way. The simple microservice which I have created user service annotated with the Spring Boot application. And then if you go to the controller, I have two methods again. One is for the saving of user data. Another thing is retrieving of the user data. So which is post mapping and which is get mapping. And if you see in the repository, the same how we have done for the department, like find by department ID there, here find by user ID, and we need to annotate the user interface with @repository, and you can see the input for this particular repository is user and user ID. And so here what we are trying to do is from this service I am calling the department service. So it's like I'm interacting one microservice with another microservice. This is what exactly the microservice kind of architecture. So here what I'm doing is I'm get the department with get the user with department. So if you open the service, you can see the business logic what I have written. So I have created one REST template. So with the help of REST template, okay, in microservices we can interact with one microservice with other microservice. So we need to use a REST template, and in the user service just annotate with @auto-void as a REST template, and we have a method like get for object. In that you just pass the URL of the departments with department ID. So you can see HTTP localhost 9.1.1 department slash what is the department ID. Based on the department ID, it will return the department details and user details, and that particular DTO will be written back to the user. And even you can check the application.yaml file, the same. This particular service running on port number 9112, and even I am using the S2 database the similar way. So now what we'll do is we'll run this user service. So I'm just running the user service. Get started running, and we'll see how one service will get interacted with other microservice and how the execution works. So it started on port number 9112. So let's go to the postman, and if you see here it was running on the 9112, so user service. So first I will create a user, right? So for that the JSON data what I have given is user ID, first name, last name, email and department. So let's click on send. So if you see it is created 200k, we got the success status and it's got created. Now I want to see the data, right? based on the user, I want to get the department data as well. How I get the department